everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, it's been a minute. It's not been a summer I wanted to deal with, but long story short, to make a quick note of what's been up. My father passed away in July, so that's eaten up all my time, of course. So family's got to come first. Although I did manage to get out to the shootout and did my best. Didn't work out as planned, but that's a story for another video. This past weekend was the third round of the Quebec SSPA, and had a great time there. Hadn't raced the car at all since the shootout. Basically hadn't even driven the car since the shootout, with all my time being taken up with family duties, right? But hey, that's life. We can't live in the racing world all the time. We got to take care of our families first, and just the way it is. So basically, the day before the third round of the SSPA, I just went over the car quickly, checked the fluids, drained the catch can, made sure everything was up to par, and loaded it on the trailer. Basically, like I said, I hadn't driven the car since the shootout. I started it up a few times just to make sure the battery was still good, and that's about it. So loaded her up, got out there about 9:30 in the morning, got it unloaded. Weather was beautiful. It was about I don't know, about 65 degrees. Warmed up to about 70 later in the day, and so we go through 2 rounds of qualifying. The car did really well. Ran 10s all day. It went round after round after round. I never expected the car to go as far as it did, and well, you'll see in the video, I ended up pulling off second place. So that really surprised me. There's some really quick cars in the field. I went up in the finals up against JF Kelly, who I'm sure many of you have seen race at World Cup finals. The car is a super nasty Civic. I think his best is an 8.1 at 183 or something like that. So basically, I have almost no chance against him. And it just so happens, you know, with as racing goes, anything can happen. So we lined up, and I was just in my mindset, I'm just going to run a personal best. I turned the boost up a little bit, and just wanted to walk out of there that day with a personal best. Which actually, I had already broken my personal best twice that day. Personal best from last year was a 10:58. My third pass of the day was a 10:46, I think it was. And then followed that up with a 10:45.9. And then I got up against JF, figuring, you know, like I said, I'm just going to run my personal best and hope for whatever. He actually misshifted into third, and I was coming on strong. I had bumped the boost controller up another couple percent, just going for that personal best. You know, anything can happen. And lo and behold, to his surprise, when he missed third, I was right beside him and actually pulling past him. So he scrambled, got the car back into gear, and he did pull away on me on, you know, hey, it's a car that traps over 180 miles an hour and weighs 500 pounds less than this. Our estimates are about probably double my horsepower. I think he said he's around 1,200 horsepower, somewhere around there. This is maybe 6. You know, in the real world, this car doesn't even stand a chance against him. But that's a full-blown race car. This is a street car, and hey, I'm going to give it all I can. You never know what happens. So it ended up being a really tight race. The margin of win for him was less than a second, if I remember correctly, which 1,200 horsepower and 500 pounds less versus my car. That's a hell of a damn good race, I think. Everybody seemed to be on their toes at the end and was really surprised, and I was surprised too, honestly. So I'll get into the video, and now things are starting to settle down in my life. I'm going to try to get some things going here. I've got a lot of footage filmed from the shootout, not as much as usual, but with everything going on in my mind, I just decided to go out and have some fun and hang with my friends, and that's what I did. I still have some video from June from the first round of the SSPA, and probably some other random clips here and there that I've filmed, and I just haven't been in the mood to throw anything together. But anyways, I'm looking forward to really getting back into the car scene again, and there's still one more round in October, and like usual, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go for a personal best. My ultimate goal for the car is a 999. I don't know if it'll get there, but anything's possible. You know, the weather maybe will work out perfectly, and track conditions could be really good. If it is what it is, I'm gonna send it all away. You know, it's the end of the season, so if I break it, I don't really care. I'll have the whole winter to build it back stronger, and we'll see. All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking in, continuing on watching my videos. Sorry it's been kind of lacking this summer, but as you understand, family has to come first, and it's just the way it is. And I didn't plan it, and I really wish I didn't have to go through it, but it is what it is. You cherish your loved ones while you can, while you still have the time. I spent as much time as I could with my father before the time ran out, and did the best I can. So that's all I can ask for, you know. Reality is life moves on whether we want to or not. So if there's one thing I can leave you with, is if there's something you've really wanted to do it now, because you never know if that's going to be your last chance. So my dad would have wanted me to get out there and bust ass with this thing. He really was proud of me for what I've accomplished, so I'm going to keep doing it. And this second place is for you, Dad.
verify that the Honda is through the man's test.